Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
The Beira Rio here in the southern Brazilian city of Porto Alegre really is a giant bear pit of a stadium.
Action has already started.
Big chance!
Ronaldo finds himself offside.
Not the most accurate pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tries to pass it through. He's cut it out. Gareth Bale, hero for his club, for his country, almost single-handedly snatched European glory from the grasp of your former club, Jim.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me about that, but he did produce a genuine moment of absolute magic. There was nothing anyone could have done about that. His first goal that night has to be amongst the most memorable ever scored in any European final. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the finish! Goal! Inter! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
Portugal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well measured. And this is Eto'o. And he's managed to get free. And a chance! In for the pieces! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time.
Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Rooney is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Right card! He will be livid with himself. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Ronaldinho.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Collier. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Ronaldinho. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's an imaginative pass.
Seedorf.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Ronaldinho to Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard looking for a runner. Maldini has it out wide and in space. Defending of the desperate variety. That's a good ball out wide. Deep cross. Terrific header! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And here's Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. This ended up in no man's land. Nicely intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Rooney. Pullet, who does have an assist to his name. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Rooney. Now it's Bale. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. And this is Messi. Rijkaard. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good spread. And it's Sané. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Rijkaard.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Inter couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Eto'o. Oh, real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the first 45 minutes are up. So your views on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Substituição no time de Portugal. Camisa 3.
Here we go again.
Camisa 6.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one.
Takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. That was a given. It always was.
Eto'o really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And now he has two. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Rooney. Rooney. No way through. That has been slung wide. Now it's Cruyff.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
And this is Cruyff. Shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Could move up a gear here. And it's Rooney. Played out to the right. Messi gets into a good position. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Sané in acres of space out wide. He's got away. There's the shot! They've scored! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
and his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
So is this the start of a comeback?
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Gently done. And here's Seedorf. Knocks it into space. Now it's Eto'o. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, just skips past his man. And he shoots! It's in! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. He has found the way through. Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Bale. Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. That has not gone well. Collar being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oh, that's a key interception. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Maldini. So what can they make of this? Oh, good read. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Decent chance!
Substituição no time de Portugal.
Inter Milan have their second corner now.
Ronaldinho sai para a entrada do jogo.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Substituição.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rickxfeh. Ronaldinho proves just a little bit too strong. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Seedorf kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Cruyff.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Takes a shot! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
And he cuts out the supply. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Platini. And it's Seedorf. Sané bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Nedved, nicely aimed pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Cannavaro. Sané with the cross, and the keeper beats it away. Danger averted for now, and reclaimed it in a trice. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Pelé,
And it's Michel Platini.
Oh, that's superb. That's going to go a long way. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
It is quite a scene here in this grand Colosseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti. But of course we know it much better as the Mas Monumental. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much...
And he shoots! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Nedved. Vieira. Nedved. Son Heung-min gets into some space.
He's gone for goal! Oh, it rattles the bar! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Great defending, strong and determined. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Maldini tries to play it through. He's in plenty of space here. Tar did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Messi. Lahm. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That's an imaginative pass. It's a promising position.
He gets big!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
A probing pass. Son Heung-min has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Great ball if he can get there. Shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's a little off target. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Messi. That's a delicate pass.
Takes a shot! Oh, it's hit the post!
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Seedorf. Lahm carries the ball down the right. Cristiano Ronaldo is wide and looking to get onto this. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Well, now it's a race.
And again!
Oh, it's come.
In he goes again! Goal! Santos! And Santos take the lead. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Santos have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Mbappe. Rummenigge. Now Mbappe. That is ended up in no man's land. Messi. Santos are looking to break at pace. And it's Nedved. Nedved running with the ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And they've got rid. Messi, a player who needs no introduction.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Chance to deliver.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Maldini. Well, that pass isn't the best. Ronaldinho. Cruyff. That is good alertness. Nedved knocks it into space. Son Heung-min gets into a good position. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Mbappe, big header, it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Portugal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going
Shot at goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Nedved deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Aims beyond the defence. There's a sharp little ball here. And the shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Seedorf. Rummenigge. And it's Cruyff. It's a pretty loose pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely... Tries a shot! And another try! No, again there's no way through. They've got to be quick to recover this.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Great chance! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Santos certainly looked sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Van Dijk. Seedorf to Maldini. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. It's Nedved. Mbappe. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Played out wide. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Can he finish? Messi. Mohamed Salah, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. And here's the chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! Goal! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Santos are having a ball here. And he welcomes it in. Goes down, but nothing given. Mbappe. Cruyff. Looking to play him in. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Van Dijk. Maldini. Seedorf. Ronaldinho. He's picked his way through.
Oh, really well played.
And he's intervened well there. That has not gone well. Seedorf. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, shooting chance! Well, he's kept it out. That's a great save. Portugal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Tar can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Salah. Played into space. And now the breakaway. Lovely pass, but can he... Decent chance! He scores! Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Portugal playing for pride here. The match short. Messi! It's in! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Santos are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Oh, he's found support out wide. Nedved. Chance! In for the pieces. In he goes again. It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Portugal really could have done without this. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Mbappe. Messi. 5 minutes to add. And that has left him in a heap. And he is going into that little black book. And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
The Urbano Caldera, it really is a wonderful place to be, a ground graced by some of the greatest in Brazilian football, heroes and legends.
We have already started here.
I think Pavel Nedved's going to have a starring role here, Peter. Being two-footed, he can operate both as a traditional and as an inverted winger. So he always offers you that option, hugging the line or coming inside.
Very versatile, isn't he?
Yeah, and then there's that trademark run from deep.
So the defence are going to have their hands full.
You can say that again.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Nedved. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Messi, looking to play him in. Mohamed Salah picks it up out wide. Seedorf.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous.
And the shot!
It's a throw-in.
Oh, terrible pass. Fired deep towards the back post. Shot a goal! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, wait.
Great chance!
Oh, that is really good tenacity.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Keeper's dealt with that.
Quarter of an hour played. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. And now a sudden chance to counter.
He's having a go!
They've got to be quick to recover this.
Drives it in.
And he thumps it clear. Mbappe
could move up a gear here.
Now it's Son Heung-min.
Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here.
Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Mbappe!
That's a dangerous ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Mbappe, nicely spread.
Oh, shooting chance! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Just eases him off the ball.
Collier. Tries to play it through.
Ronaldinho.
Santos applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Nedved. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0.
Schmeichel claims comfortable.
Might want to be careful there.
And this is Sané. Nice control. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Swings it across. Nedved.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Salah. Lovely feet. And it's Messi. Messi! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Kola. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Santos looking to pass their way through. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Santos are all square. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Santos grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Sané gets into a good position. Chance, surely! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And this could be the final action of the first half. And that has been cleared. Nedved. And the first 45 minutes are up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Teremos uma substituição.
Second period then underway. Sané. Sané with the terrific header. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And he's intervened well there. Rijkaard. And it's Salah. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Portugal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Cross to the back post. Schmeichel claims it without any fuss. Messi. Nedved. Now it's Nedved. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Messi. Nedved. Now it's Messi. And the ball's come loose here. Now that's a lovely exchange. Quality ball. Kola.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Vieira. Nedved. And he has been fouled there. And somehow it stayed out. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Santos have a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Son Heung-min, good read, needed to be. Shifted it to the flank. Vieira. Maldini gets good distance on it. Koller is sharing after that one. Tar makes the interception. Nedved. It's a good spell of possession, this. Chance for a shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And here's Mbappe. Nedved. Nedved is fouled. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? And the wall's done its job. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Messi. It's Salah! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mohamed Salah clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Santos finding their passes. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nicely. He's having a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vieira. Nedved. Oh, nice one too, very nice. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Santos have their second corner now. And the keeper beats it away. Played in deep. Keeper has taken decisive action. Maldini. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And he's there to get it away. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Mbappe. 5 minutes left on the clock. Son Heung-min receives it in a wide position. Threads one in and claimed it back swiftly. And it's Vieira. Son Heung-min.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Substituição no time do Santos.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 30. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 11. Neymar.
And the number on the board is 3. Not the best distribution from the keeper.
Camisa 7. Substituição em andamento.
Neymar. Vieira. And here's Rafinha. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's good play. Rafinha. And he's there to belt it away. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Substituição.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Rickxfeh. Now Platini. And the counter is on.
Such good technique.
Sané. He's gone for goal! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafinha. Decent chance! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Santos go into the lead. Pele. And it's Neymar. Eto'o. Platini. And it's Hullet. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Mbappe, and he welcomes it in. Lahm. Platini. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has not gone well. Great vision. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Rafinha is wide and looking to get onto this. Extra time reaches half-time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Substituição em andamento.
And so the last chance to find a winner. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Sane plays it short. Deep cross.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Looking for the run. Santos are looking to go forward now. That's gone for a throw-in. Eto'o in towards the back stick. That has been knocked clear. Mbappe going full steam ahead down the left flank. Sané. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Maldini has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Platini is eyeing up his options in the middle.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Climbs up big! And he shoots! And they can counter here. Can he get it through? Ronaldo gets flagged offside. Cannavaro. Plays a sharp little ball here. Look at the space here. Can he finish? It's in! And this is getting better and better. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Santos could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's in on goal. Cristiano Ronaldo! Plays it across. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And that will be it. A game that is a